All right. You're listening to the Wednesday Night Winner Circle here on 168 Radio, and I'm your master of ceremonies for this evening, Jonathan Coleman of the Media Blast PR. And with us, we have the incredible, immensely talented director, screenwriter, film producer, Felicia Rivers of Geechee One Films. How you doing, Felicia?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
I'm doing much better now that we're talking and getting this interview going.
Awesome.
Yes. Now, there's so many things we could talk about because you have many new releases on Tubi right now that's in rotation and that everybody's checking out. But I want to actually talk about the future, 2026.
I'm here.
You're currently in pre-production for a film called Receipts.
Yes.
Yes. Now I know you can't give too much away because it's still, a work in progress. Still, But what could you say about Receipts and what can people expect?
It's I do all type of genres. But this is like a female gangster type film. I'm just being real. Basically a couple of young sisters who it's like 5 of them. One owns a beauty salon. One is like the female that's connected with everybody, and they actually are trying to get money. So the basic theme of it that you do see in a lot of gangster films, but what brings it different is just like the writing. I wrote it. It's co-written by me, Miss Shaz, as well as Green, I think.
Oh yes, good to hear. I know you can't say much, but yeah, I guess like you said, is an upcoming gangster film. Well, hold on.
Yes. So like I said, I just do a lot of different genres. So that's something that I want to do at this time. I think it's going to be a really, really dope film. I have a lot of hidden messages in my films as well. So.
Okay. Yes. And now you're still you haven't gotten you haven't cast all the roles as of yet, right?
No, I haven't. Again, we're not actually filming, so right now, because I'm still wrapping up a movie I'm doing right now with Benzino. And then we have a movie after that. So no, I have not as of yet. But I do have some ideas of who I would like to cast for certain things. But we have not yet casted as of yet.
Okay. Well, I want to throw a suggestion. Livy Williams.
Oh yeah, she's already in it. She's playing Camille. She already knows.
Okay, good. That's always a seeing her on the screen is always great. Now you're also opening it up to actually Geechee One Films is offering sponsorship packages for the upcoming film. So for anybody that wants to do product placement, they want an IMBD credit as a special thank you, or anything like that. Felicia Rivers is opening it up for all of you all who want to invest into a good movie and see it come to fruition, and you can get a return on your investment by investing into the film. So could you tell the listeners a little more about that?
So basically, I did come up with some packages to try to get some people that might be interested. And I know a lot of people, some people out there who don't really know about film or whatever, but in the top packages, you can actually consider like an associate producer, which basically you can tell somebody, hey, I'm an associate producer for this movie, which is actually a pretty good thing, a pretty good title. Mm-hmm. It's a start. When you die, you can say you're a producer, but I don't know if that's funny or not. But basically, it just takes a lot of hats to really make these films come together. It takes money to make these films come together. Even if you aren't interested, like in a package as well, you have to fly people here. You could actually sponsor an actor if you wanted to as well. So some people are into that type of thing. Like, hey, who are you casting, or who can I sponsor an actor? So it's bigger than just money, because sometimes people, you're kind of funny with money, but they be like, hey, I don't mind booking a hotel room for one of the actors, or I don't mind feeding the cast. So that's something always too. I gotta feed y'all. I gotta put them in a either Airbnb or hotel. It's a lot of things, and all that stuff adds up. Receipts right now, it's about 11 days of filming, so it's a lot. But it's drama with action. So, action takes a lot longer to film because there's stuff going on, but it is a drama movie that has action in it.
Yes, yes. Okay. So for everyone listening, if you, like I said, Tubi is free. So since you're enjoying the art, sometimes you have to invest in the art, to see some nice, it's already going to be a great production, but to make things run a lot smoother, it's also good to, like you said, help sponsor, and there's ways that Geechee One Films give back, such as production credit, tickets to the premiere, product placement for business owners if you want, your product featured in the film, shown in it, a sign in the background, some business cards on a table, anything. And like she said, you can sponsor an actor or an actress. If there's going to be some shots of their feet, you want to pay for their pedicure, boom. Yeah. So it's all kind of, it's all you could do. All kind of ways to flip it. Oh yes, you had to clear my throat on that. Now we know it's coming out on Tubi. Is it going to be on any of the other streaming platforms such as Amazon? Well, I know you have it on different.
Well, right now, I can't promise you where it would be. And my thing is, I know everybody's always saying Tubi, but if we can get it on Peacock, I'm for that as well. If we can get it on Lifetime, but I don't have any films there as of yet. But people around me are starting to get their movies on Lifetime and other sources. So I know everybody's like Tubi, but I'm trying to be bigger than Tubi. It might be that film, it might not be that film, but like I said, I have films now that are on, Peacock, Tubi, Amazon, Afro TV Land, OTT Studio, Fire Stick, Roku. I gotta look. Like, we're on multi different platforms: Apple TV, Google TV. We're not just Tubi.
Yes.
But I can't promise you where it would go. You just, we got to put a good movie together and then see, where they can push it. But the better it is, the more it can be pushed other places.
Yes, true indeed. Because like I said, you could catch Felicia Rivers films on many different platforms: Peacock, Amazon Prime, anywhere. Not anywhere, but almost anywhere right now. Now, did you say My Live or Lifetime? What did you say for that?
I was saying I know people that have their films on Lifetime now. So Lifetime, I know people like it's a Tubi movie, but Tubi is just a platform, so it's not a Tubi movie. It's a movie that is being placed on these platforms.
Oh yeah.
So Tubi has there's a movie called Sugar Mama, and that was, I guess, a Tubi original, and that played on Tubi Lifetime for the first time last week. So Lifetime is starting to take movies that have been Tubi originals. But that's why I said too, don't just say Tubi. Tubi's a platform. I don't do Tubi movies. I do Geechee One Films, and we put them on different platforms.
Oh yes, true indeed. Now according to a lot of the numbers, Tubi is doing way better than a lot of the apps that people. I know you being in the film industry, you know that. But a lot. I know it's a lot of people like Tubi is like one of the juggernauts right now.
It is because it is supporting a lot of independent films, which is awesome. But that's why I said too, you just can't say Tubi because eventually somebody else is going to come along. Nelson Davis is dropping a streaming service called Bedtime Stories TV. I think that's going to release maybe in February, and they're looking for content. But I'm just saying, like, we can produce our own apps, our own sites, and just really getting the people to support the platform. So I know everybody's like Tubi, but sooner or later, something else is going to come along, and that'll be the new wave,
Oh yes, true indeed. Because I know they got the KCTV app that's about to drop. So I know a lot of people are ready for trying to get stuff on there already, and then plus, you got the Dorito, the Dorito app. I forget the exact name of it, but yeah, they even take with the Dorito, they take short films and podcasts and stuff too. So yeah, a lot of people are blowing up off the indie apps, and a lot of people are going to their Google Play stores and downloading these things, and so yeah, get streaming however you can. Now,
Yes.
oh yes, now speaking of things that's already available to stream, let's talk about your new release, Boyfriend Killers.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Definitely not. Now tell the people, give them a little synopsis about Boyfriend Killers.
So you never just have an ex you just want to get rid of. Okay, so these young ladies, they actually have a salon, and they use it as a salon as well as like a headquarters where women would come and hire, one of these ladies to get rid of their ex. So it's fun. I know it's called Boyfriend Killers, but in real life, I'm not pushing you to really kill your ex. But fantasy wise, hey, you go to them and be like, hey, I'm tired of my man, or tired of my ex. I need you to get rid of him. I got some money. So basically, a little bit with the story. There's always one of the things with my actors. I call them actors in my films. But I always have like different actors, and they remind me of Hollywood actors. So there's one actress, her name is Shavonna. So Shavonna is like our Drew Barrymore. So if you never watched it with Drew Barrymore as a villain or a bad person, she always falls in love with the bad guy. So Shavonna's character, Dottie, she actually works for the guy, and they're trying to kill him, and she falls in love with him. So it's like she has to sort of, hey, do I want to stick with my sisters, or do I want to be with this guy that she likes? So that's one of the little hidden circles in there too.
Definitely nice. Yes. Now, I know it is. Where else can people stream it?
Boyfriend Killers right now is just on Tubi and Amazon.
Okay. Definitely. For everybody listening, Tubi and Amazon, definitely put in the search bar, Boyfriend Killers, and check it out. And also definitely shout out to Michonne Holmes, Big May. She's in the film I see. She was recently featured in Black Vibes. And she definitely does her thing. Yeah. Now you get involved in things outside of just film. You got the I know you used to have the Geechee One awards and the magazine. Are any of the things coming back, or is there anything else outside of the films that you want to?
I don't know about the awards right now. I know everybody keeps saying bring the awards back, but people don't understand. Like, it's It's really, really stressful because it sounds awesome, but people hate you. And I guess they hate you in anything you do. But, you just imagine you in a room and everybody's like, yeah, I love you. And then they don't win an award. And the same people that just said that I love you are like, I hate you. Go to hell. It'd be the same people. So it's like you got to be able to take that, and I'm getting older and it's just, I want to fight you. Like, and even when doing the film, it's like, even doing the film, it's just like I get a lot of hate. People like, oh, these people are better, and this is better, and that's better, and I get it. Anything that you do. So I'm a reference. Cardi B. I saw something from just shared on my page today. She said back when she didn't make it, it's 3 people in her hood that hate her. 3 people. The good thing about the 3 people, you know where they at, you know what they're doing. These people in your hood, y'all know each other. But now she's famous, so now you got 1,000 people a day just out of nowhere hating you for whatever reason. Are you able to take that energy? So doing the award show, just imagine it's like 1,000 people nominated or related to the people nominated, however, whatever. And everybody act like they like you in some way. And then they don't win an award. And these same people dog you out, like in front of you. Like I've been dogged out, talking crazy. They brought their mama, they brought their whole family to this award show and they didn't win. And now they're mad at me because they didn't win. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's off the votes. I'm like, I'm the type that's like, at least you're nominated. Like, I'm nominated for, I won Best Director of the Year at the Southern Entertainment Awards. I'm Best Director right now. I just won this like 2 months ago. So I have the award sitting on my dresser. So, but
congratulations.
For this. Huh?
I just want to say congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I've been nominated for the Southern Entertainment Awards. I've been nominated for 7 years for all kind of stuff. I've been nominated for Club Promoter because I used to do promotions too. Mm-hmm. Club Promoter, the magazine, Me, Hustler, all that other stuff. And this is my first time actually winning. And I said the same thing to everybody. I didn't even think I was going to win. I don't have to win. I'm winning by just doing what I do. I'm glad my name is on the ballot because it just acknowledges, hey, Felicia's working. If I don't win, I don't win. And I'm cool with that. My Fangirl was nominated for a movie. We didn't win. Cool. We don't have to win. And that's my biggest thing with doing the award show is just bringing different people together. Like, hey, you do a podcast, I do a podcast. Do I have an award-winning podcast? I did. I did a podcast maybe for 7 years. I was nominated in California. I'm an award-winning. I had an award-winning podcast in the plug with Geechee One. I was doing it every night. I had an award-winning magazine. My magazine has won awards. I've won for writer. I've won for director. I've won for everything. So my thing is now it's like, where's the money? So I'm on trying to get money, but I'm not trying to take it for abuse or demonic. And that's a whole nother topic. I don't know if you want me to get there with you because I can.
We can.
Because that's what I'm seeing now. A lot of people who film are trying to back away because they feel it's demonic. So last night I went to see the movie Him, which has Marlon Wayans, and I don't know who else is in it, but Marlon Wayans is in it. And actually, Marlon Wayans did a good job. He is not comedy at all. It's just, to me, as a filmmaker, it's considered art. It is demonic. There's a lot of demonic spirits all through this movie. I get it. Some people say they can't take it. Some people walked out. Some people can't take demonic spirits. I feel somewhere in my heart, in my soul, God is protecting me. So I feel I am able to take on certain things that certain people might not be able to. But overall, they are talking about the devil in that movie. At the end, all the stuff is devilish, but it makes sense. It makes sense that we are selling, and I don't want to be religious today, but we are selling our souls for money. Like, we're selling our souls for money to the point where it doesn't matter what's going on. You want to be the best in football, then the devil will sign you right up. But is that what you want to be? Even with film, it's like we are producing a lot of films to make the world happy, but does it make us happy? But I like to do movies. I like to do what I want to do. But I get it. Sometimes certain things like comedy doesn't really sell unless you have like a name. Unless you have a name, you have a following, comedy doesn't sell. But I like to do a comedy. I like watching a comedy. I like doing different things that come to me because I feel God is telling me to do these things. Yeah. So sorry, I didn't mean to go there because that is a topic I really want to discuss. Really on my Facebook page, but you can't do that no more because people will complain.
Oh yeah, they'll ban you and block you and report your stuff for the simplest things. Sometimes just speaking the truth, Because
I really was, really want to go on that demonic thing because if If anybody watched the movie, it is demonic. That they're talking about the devil throughout the whole movie, and some people can't take those type of spirits. They don't have that. They can't fight those types of things. But I think as a filmmaker, that I don't make Christian films. I do make movies, like I said, gangster movies for entertainment. I do make this, but it's like we're doing this again as entertainment. So once it's over, we go home.
Yeah.
Hope the people that are watching, I hope you understand, hey, this is not real. This is not real. We don't want this to be real. The positive things about it is the hidden messages. Same thing with the movie yesterday. Those messages was not even hidden. They were telling you, you're selling your soul to the devil. It's this whole thing is, you want to be the GOAT, you want to be real. We've been grooming these men since they were kids to serve the devil. Yes. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not really going there. But yeah, when you watch the movie, that's what the movie is saying. The movie is saying that's what the movie is saying. And in real life, that's what's going on. We are grooming our kids. We are grooming people from day one to serve the devil. And that's not me. That's not my words. That's the movie.
Oh, wow.
But in my words is, I understand that because some people are going through that. Some people, we're in a culture where it's, and I don't want to get into the Charlie Kirk thing because we can get into that too. And I'll make people mad on this thing and they'll ban you.
We can.
And I want to ban you. So
hey, you the one talking.
No, because one thing is, it's like with the Charlie Kirk thing, sometimes you gotta step back and see what's going on. I sat there and I watched videos, and the videos that I watched, at first I was like mad at him because I don't even know who he was. It was like, okay, who died? Who's this? And then the first thing I saw was all the negative stuff. He did say Martin Luther King was a rapist. He did say it.
Yes, Felicia, hold that thought before you go to. I've said that on a couple of comment sections. There is a clip where he said he called Martin Luther King a rapist, and people are sitting up there like glossing over that.
So he says that, and then I seen the video where it was an older black lady, and I'm in my 40s, okay? So I don't know, I guess I'm considered an old hag. I don't know, whatever, but I'm in my 40s, okay?
Same here.
So I'm in between, I think. But it was an older lady that's older than me. She might be 60. You never know, black don't crack. She might be 80. But,
yeah.
And she was talking about the DI, and she mispronounced a word. And then, yes, he was making fun of her, talking about how she can't even say it. But you make mistakes. I probably not made 10 mistakes in this interview right now, but he was making fun of her. But I think he does that to everybody. But it just happened to be that she happens to be a black woman, and they are talking about the DEI. So with the DEI, he's saying it means didn't earn it. That's what it's saying. DEI means didn't earn it. The DEI comes from the civil rights movement, which comes from Martin Luther King. So after researching his words and listening to a whole bunch of them crazy videos, because after that, they just pop up everywhere. He actually, some of the stuff he's saying does make sense. When he's talking about if you see a black man, what is it? If you see a flight attendant, not a flight attendant, a pilot.
Yes.
You think, a black pilot, you think, oh my God, are they qualified? Okay, it do sound racist, example, but what I got from what he's saying is they're lowering, like the airlines, some of these businesses are, even with the women, they are lowering their standards. Now, I don't care what color you are, white, black, Chinese, whatever, you do want the best of the line. You want somebody, I'm a doctor, and I got 100. You want me, black woman, lesbian, whatever I am, to fix you up as a surgeon. But you don't want it where it's like, hey, little Billy got a D, but then they just hired him, white, black, Chinese, whatever color he is, because they need more people of his background to be a surgeon. So when it comes to that, that's what I do agree on. I want whoever they hire to be of standard, black, white, Chinese, whatever color. If you hire, you don't want nobody operating on you that they just pass through the system. Now, where it goes back into the excuse of it is because what goes back into being racist is because doing that, it does make it harder, because what it is back in the day, it was all about men, white men, excuse me, I say it correctly. White men rule the world in their own way or whatever. So then when they allowed women, they rather a black man than a woman. So it's like, okay, now we're letting black men do this, but women still didn't, have rights. So now women have rights. So now it's like the woman is being attacked by the black man as well as the white man, because women shouldn't be able to do this and do that, which women can. I don't care what nobody say. Women can. Women can do anything a man can do. But then now it's like it's harder for us because we are also of color. So then it's like we are still being discriminated upon because we are women that happen to be black or whatever color we are. I don't know. I'm ranting on, but but that's what it is. It's basically, I see both sides of it, and I see where he's coming from with it. He's just trying to say that they lowered a lot of tests and procedures or whatever the word is, so that they could hire more black men, women, and minorities. So they're not getting 100. They're not doing the same testing. They're doing lower testing to get more people in. But it shouldn't be about color. It should be about the best getting the jobs. So that's why I agree with it. It should be about the best. If we all were purple, we wouldn't know, what I'm saying? And, we're hiring a purple surgeon, not a white surgeon, not a black surgeon, but a purple surgeon.
But about what I want to say about Charlie Kirk is he's focusing, even when he makes his point, he's focusing on the race part of it. Now, there's a lot of other racist things he said and done too that, but speaking on this, the qualifications of like pilots and surgeons and things like that, he's always referring to a qualified surgeon or pilot as a white person. He doesn't say person. He doesn't say the person with credentials. He's saying, when I get on a plane, I want, there's a clip where he's saying, I want him to, I want it to be a southern white guy, his name's Chad. I don't want it to be Shaquita Johnson going, oh Lord, pray for me. He said that's the person I don't want behind it. I mean, he's always.
But that's what he's saying. He's saying that they're lowering the standards for them, for not just a pilot, but a doctor. They're lowering the standards. So in the past, it used to be they have to jump through these huddles. They're making it easier for us of minorities to jump through the huddles, so we're not considered to be the best. That's what he's saying.
But with a dangerous job like an airplane pilot, you don't think they're? I mean, I now understand like certain other jobs, right? Like, let's just say like customer, things where you don't really need a certain level of training to get, but maybe it might have been occupied by other races of people. Now, I understand maybe tweaking the rules or maybe letting our people in so that we could, so we could have economic opportunities for them. But things that are more dangerous, do you think that they're really, do you think they're really doing that? Or Charlie Kirk is just, he's letting you believe that?
My thing is, I feel that, I feel we're all is equal. At the end of the day, that's how I feel. I feel we're all equal. If they lowered the test, then that test needs to be lowered for everybody. So it should be the same test. That's how I feel. Is there a black test or a white test or Chinese test? But what I learned through all this, I was talking to a white man, and he said when he goes to the doctor, he does ask for a foreign doctor. And they asked him why, and he said with foreigners, they make them take the test twice. So they have to know. I don't know. They have to sort of know because they had to take the test twice. But nothing against white, black, Chinese, or whatever. It's just foreigners when they come here. It's like, okay, you're a doctor, take the test. Okay, you don't know this, take it again. With us, we just have to pass it the first time. But was that test altered because we're a woman? Was it altered because we're black? Is it the same test? Hopefully, we're hoping it is. But in the past, remember when we were trying to vote, they were making black people do extra stuff so they wouldn't pass.
Yep.
Remember back in the day, it was like, okay, everybody should be able to vote. Okay, but can you read? Oh, you can't read, you can't vote. What? How do you know how to vote if you can't read? So then now they had to sit there and read. Or now you know how to read, but you don't know the difference between this and this. You can't vote. What? Okay, so now we got to do this. What else we got to do? You know, all these obstacles because of the color of our skin. And they're only doing that because it's hate.
Mm-hmm.
But, and so, like I said, when I listened to a lot of the stuff that the young man was saying, like, I don't know, it could be critiqued to be racist, but I get a lot of what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of it, you know, and some of that, and no offense towards religion too, you know, some people are quoting the Bible into their own, what do you call it, in their own way. Like, you know, how they feel that they were brought up and what the words and the meaning of scriptures. And some people don't see it the same ways, but that's just how they were taught.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, he called black people his brother. I've seen him call black people his brother. I can only go off what I see. So, again, when I first saw everything going on, I did see a lot of racist stuff. And I'm like, you know, and that pissed me off. He was making fun of the older black lady. He was making fun of her. She can't even say the word. But then I thought about it. I can see that being me. Like, you know, I feel I'm kind of smart. I mean,
you are.
I got a thousand things going on in my head sometimes, and you know, I'll be like, you know what, I totally forgot about this, or I totally forgot this or that or whatever. But that's why I felt when I saw that. I'm like, you making fun of a black woman, an old black woman. Then I was like, you know what? I can see black men doing that too, though. I can see a woman up there can't even speak. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but I've seen it when he messed up in a couple of his videos.
Oh,
Somebody should have made fun of his voice. Somebody should, hey, you're not speaking correctly.
He couldn't tell what a human fetus was. Like, he couldn't. Somebody showed him a picture of a pig fetus. He thought it was a human fetus. Charlie Kirk.
Okay, I've never seen a pig fetus. So I mean,
yeah, me neither.
And I'll go Google it. You know, I mean, is it? Does it look different? I mean, I don't know.
No, well, during one of the debates, he actually debated a professor instead of a student this time, and one of the professors did a bait and switch. Got him on a couple of things. I've seen it.
That's stupid anyway. Like showing a fetus. Why? What is that? Why is that important?
No, well, they were talking about the abortion stuff. But I do want to say this though. What he said about like when we get killed, Charlie Kirk thinks it's justified. Like, you know, when what's the man that died in Minnesota? Guy, the knee on his neck, the Minnesota guy. Dang, I forgot his name already.
So while we're talking about it real quick, since you mentioned the fetus thing,
yeah,
I'm gonna send you a picture. Where you at in my thing? This is what I just came up with.
Oh, you can show me a human fetus, I still won't know. I'd be like, what's that? No, I mean, I would know.
That's his pig fetus. That third picture right there, that you wouldn't know what that is. And then that first picture that says the latest searches, it says pig fetus and womb. That little itty bitty thing, you wouldn't know what that is.
Yeah, like sometimes when I look at ultrasound pictures, I'd be like, what is that? It don't even look like it could be going to grow into a person.
Because now once it's the rest, I mean, are you looking at it? The rest of the pictures look like it. That third picture down and the fourth picture down, I can't tell you what that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't know if I can check it right now. Let me see. Without. Yeah.
The one in the blue. You see the blue on the right?
Yeah, it looks like a dog.
You don't know what that is. And then the one right under related searches that says pig fetus and womb. That you can't tell me that's what that is.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Yeah, because it does look like a person. It could be like a baby. It does look like it could be a baby.
And it's probably like our fingernail.
It could be a fingernail. Yeah. But what he said about Felicia, you know his name, the guy that died during the pandemic. Well, a lot of them. He did that to Trayvon Martin. He did that to like a lot of these deaths that, you know, when we get killed by the police or get killed by a white citizen or something like that. He feels like it's justified. He feel like it's just like he said that Come on, Felicia. You know his name, don't you? You know his name. The guy. Help me out. Help me out. Felicia.
Yes.
Yeah. George Floyd. George Floyd. That. Yes. Now,
Okay.
when George Floyd died, he was one of the people. Oh, that was fentanyl. But we know that wasn't true. That he died of that was the knee to the you got fentanyl. You ain't how you gonna live? What he got? But he said that about Trayvon Martin. He said that Trayvon Martin was hunting George Zimmerman, and that's why he got killed. He said that Trayvon Martin was stalking George Zimmerman at 2:00 in the morning, and we know that's not true. You know that George Zimmerman was the one following Trayvon because he was wondering why he was doing in that development, why he lived back there. You know.
Yeah.
But he lied. And these college kids he says that to, they don't know the facts, so they were like babies when that stuff happened. You know?
Oh. Well, they need to research. I mean, that's like anything, in anything, even in the books that they tell you. Now they're like Christopher Columbus didn't really find America. I'm like, come on now. Back in the day, that's what they taught us.
Yeah, true. And we found out, otherwise. But look what he's lying about, though. Look what Charlie Kirk. He's lying about things to make us look even worse. So, what would stop him from lying about other things too, concerning us?
But some people, they lie. So what do you call it? They have been. This lie has been put into them so much they don't think it's a lie.
So you believe that maybe Charlie Kirk was fed the wrong information and he's going with it?
Correct. Like they're saying Martin Luther King was a rapist. I had to go look that up. I don't see nowhere where he was a rapist. I see he was around another preacher that raped somebody. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where it came of that, but I don't see where he raped somebody. They did say he was one of the preachers that was on, traveling with him raped somebody.
Yeah, and he got and he had the nerve to say that Martin Luther King is a known rapist. He said known rapist. He put the known in front of it when he said it, and nobody checked.
Again, if he wasn't arrested for that, then
yeah, that's crazy how Charlie Kirk always keep our name in his mouth. It's always bad information. But then he get killed by a white person. Yeah, it's dangerous in Utah with that white on white crime.
And then my thing is, we want to interview him. I want to know why he killed this man. I want to know.
Oh yeah, I want to give him some money. I want to put some money on his GoFundMe, like they did Daniel Penny and Michael Rittenhouse, whatever the fuck his name is.
I really want to talk to these people. Like, what made you do this? You're a young man. Looked like he, had some stuff going for himself. He actually dressed up as Donald Trump for Halloween.
Yep.
So did he do it as a joke, or did he do it because he really likes Donald Trump?
It's a lot of infighting within the Republican Party and the right wing. It's a lot of infighting. They said that the guy that killed Kirk, was a follower of not Ben Shapiro. What's the other stupid racist? What's his name? Nick Fuentes. He's a follower of Nick Fuentes, who's a bigger racist than Charlie Kirk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's go back, because again, I don't even know if we should put this in there, because, it might get people upset, angry.
We good. Come on, Felicia. This is good television.
These people are going to get in your inbox and threaten to take you out. Then what you going to do?
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try to sell them something. I'm gonna be like, if you want, you can really forward white supremacy by purchasing something from a black person. Here, click the link. Oh man, this is good television. I mean, good radio, whatever it is. It's good. Definitely on here on 168 Radio. And speaking of I wanted to say something about the demonic spirits we were talking about earlier. Now I recently released a graphic novel titled Masterpiece Publishing Presents A Ghost Named Ray #1. It's available on MagCloud and it's available on Patreon at patreon.com/Masterpiece Publishing. And basically what it's about is about a woman who lost her life, or, well, she's 18, lost her life at a young age due to murder. And so she was granted the ability to come back to Earth in the after, she went to the afterlife and was granted the power to come back to haunt and search her killer, to get revenge on her own death. And it's, it's an ongoing series, but that was the first in the series. And what I plan on doing in the series is touching about spirits and dark energy and things like that, but just kind of tweaking, not using anything biblical or anything real world to explain it, just using kind of its own thing. And I'm also, speaking of bringing that up, I'm also working on a character that will be under the Masterpiece Publishing umbrella that is named Mother Mercy. And it's kind of modeled after actress Libby Williams. And what I plan, and what I plan to do with that character in that particular book is, I would like to eventually get that made into something, a short film or a film. And hey, if Felicia, if the script looked good to you, maybe it's something that maybe it might be something you want to produce.
Okay.
Yes. So anyway, definitely look out for that. Mother Mercy, the book will not be coming out anytime soon, but it's in development, just letting everybody know. So when it does come out, and it's like I say, it was modeled after Libby Williams, and in the with the idea, with the hopes, with the intent of Libby Williams being able to play that character, in a film.
Okay.
Yes.
I can see it.
Okay. And when you get a chance, Felicia, definitely check out the. I sent you a free copy of the first issue of that Masterpiece Publishing. You can skim through it or something. Yeah, when you get a chance.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yes. Now, have you done any? I believe you have, though. Actually, you've done a film that touches on demonic spirits and things.
I don't know. I don't know.
I guess you can't go by the. You did a horror. You did a horror with Monique Green. Monique Green was in it. This was 3-4 years ago.
Okay, I did a couple horror films, but nothing recently. So it had to been a while ago.
Yes. But I say all that to say this. Could you see yourself going into that genre, speaking on the dark spirits and demon energy and things like that?
Yeah, I could do something like that. I can do it.
Okay. I know you can, but do you want to?
Like I said, I try to touch on anything, so it just depends on how I feel at the moment. Right now, it's not a big thing for me to do at the second, but
Yes. Oh,
like I said, my thing is, just watching, like I said, the movie Him yesterday, I was thinking about doing something pretty deep as well. But I don't know, like my deep would go all the way deep and make people mad, but I don't know.
You might have to do that. Yeah, I mean, get people to talk, get people to think,
Yeah, but people get upset when you go there, so it'll be a topic that'll make people be like, ain't no way. Like, even with that, it was like football. It was football and sports and demonic. So mine would be more like, I sort of say it like abortion. We have, and I'm not pro-life or pro-choice, and I'm not, going on whatever side, because I get both sides. I get it all. But to just go deep with it would be basically, there are females out here who are really trying to protect themselves and are at the abortion clinic every other month. I don't want to tell you my story of how I would put this out there, but it is something I was thinking by watching that movie yesterday. Because it's like, at the end of the day, if you are having sex, I get it. If you slip up here or there, that's why there's plan B. But you have females. I'm not, and then that also never mind. I don't want to go there. Never mind.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Say it. Go with it. You can. Anybody gonna know nothing? Come on. I mean, they're listening, but come on.
No, I'm saying, but you don't know. Everybody has their own take on it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has, like you said about the fetus. Everybody has their own take. Some people, hey, if you're pregnant, you're pregnant. And some people, hey, you got till 6 weeks, 6 months, 2 months, and then you have some people who really are, and I know some people like, hey, you're getting pregnant every other month. They might be, a prostitute, but you don't have to be a prostitute. There's people out here who are with the same dude, and he keeps getting them pregnant and getting everybody pregnant, and they're just go to the clinic every other month, and it's like it's the same dude. It's not different dudes. It's the same dude, but it can be a deep message put into a movie about that, But I don't want to go all the way there because someone can still my idea. But it would make you think, like, yeah, you're right, because like I said, I can get it. You have sex and then it's by accident and it's too far for a plan B, and you don't want a child. Would you rather bring a child into this world, or and if you have time, so some people, hey, let's do this. But my thing is, once you are having multiple abortions, there's something more deeper going on,
Oh yes. That definitely sounds like a good premise for a film or any type of shoot, even a book or something. I'm absolutely sure there's some. Yeah, that's a good idea, Felicia. You should.
But that would make people, that's what I said, something deep. So it's not just, it'll have a deep message to it, like not telling you to stop abortion and not telling you abortion's bad, because people don't want to hear that, but more like showing you the realistic side of, because that could also be a love thing. If you keep going back to the same person and y'all are having unprotected sex, and you're even, let's take away the abortion. You keep catching the same STD over and over and over and over and over again, and over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Then this, either you're not catching on, and something has to be done, or are you waiting till your coochie falls out? And what are you doing to what are you doing for yourself? What are you doing to help, or does that person care about you? And some people don't think that way, so they have to get visions or art, like films and books and stuff, to be like, hey, hey, this might not be love. You got to keep going back to the same guy that keeps beating on you. It might not be love. Like one of my movies we have is called You Deserve. It's starring Vashon Madre and Mercedes. Mercedes. So basically, Mercedes Scott, excuse me. I don't know why I said right. Mercedes Scott. So basically, that's based off a true life story about somebody that I went to school with. And her husband, her boyfriend, before they even got married, he shot her. He actually shot her. She came home from work. He had a whole other woman in the house. They arguing, fussing, and he shoots her.
Oh, wow.
She loved him. She took him back. And then, maybe 3-4 years later, they get into another argument, and he shot her 8 times in the bed.
Oh, wow.
And she was gone. But my thing is, the first time he shot you, should have, left, or, but, he loves you. And I've been through that, not shot, but the father of my first set of children, he pushed me out of a moving car. He pushed me out of a moving car. I was crying and crap and, oh, you, and all that. I took the crazy dude back. We had a condominium. I was in school, so I lived there, but I didn't live there. Called my condominium, a female answering the phone. They talk, but they love each other. Yeah, I come over there. He tried to throw me off the balcony. My daddy and my uncle came all the way from Charleston, because it was in Columbia, and they took me home. And you know what? I hitchhiked a ride back. I was on the interstate walking. I hitchhiked, this is me. I'm like 17, y'all. I hitchhiked a ride back from Charleston to Columbia. And, we apologized, and he's sorry that he tried to throw me off the balcony. Actually, I'll tell you why he tried to throw me off the balcony. I just talk all my business on here. So basically, we had an apartment. It's a condominium. I'm thinking on like the 6th floor or something. And the heifer was on the 8th floor. So this heifer was like supposed to be their friends, and she lived with her brothers, and they all played cards or whatever. And again, I was living there, but I wasn't living there. So I get there. Why do I see a douche bottle in my bathroom? So yes, I am fussing and complaining and yelling at this man about this douche bottle that should not be in our bathroom. So he's like, yeah, she want to get ready here, not be around her brothers. What? So yes, he tries to throw me off the balcony, y'all. So I don't know. This heifer somehow calls my daddy and my mama and my father and my uncle Arthur. They came and got me, and I hitchhiked a ride back, and he apologized. So the next morning, guess who knocks on the door? The police.
Oh, wow.
And where we lived at is a condominium, so they're like, if you get the police call, you're going to get evicted. So I guess the girl said he wasn't my baby daddy at the time, mind you. So that's a whole other story. So basically, the police came, and she said he beat her up that night, which is a lie because I was already back by then when she said it. So, but we got evicted. And guess what? She got evicted, but found out that was not her brothers. That was her boyfriend she lived with on the 8th floor. So they got evicted, and we got evicted.
Oh, wow.
Then the girl said she had wanted to be with me. It was a whole bunch of drama. This needed to be a movie.
Yeah, I was thinking that this could be written into. Wow.
I got story for days. So when we left there, me and my baby daddy, I was even pregnant. Was I pregnant then? No, I was not even pregnant yet. We actually moved to a hotel. So me and this guy, my future baby daddy, I don't know what you want to call him because he wasn't my baby daddy at the time, but whatever. Mm-hmm. We moved to a hotel. We was living in this hotel, but I ended up quitting school because I was in college. I ended up quitting college and everything. And, just our checks was going straight just to paying the hotel. So we ended up moving in, I'm just talking about my own business, but we ended up moving in with the manager at McDonald's that we were working at. So we were living in her garage. So from there, you can actually watch, there's a movie called The Cleanup, which is already shot. Uploaded to Film Hub now, so it might be out maybe in the next 6 months. It's called The Cleanup. The character Alicia is me, so it starts with the girl playing me, Alicia, and the guy, his name was Mike, playing my baby daddy. This whole story goes into one of my films.
Oh, wow!
So I just gave the backstory of a film just now, but because it is based on my life. But I ended up joining a cleaning company while I was pregnant. And we knocked on doors, selling cleaning product. People were robbers, killers, stealers, rapists. All that was going on too. Yeah. I know I just jumped all the way off topic, but I started on that.
Wow.
But like some of the stuff, like when you're writing a movie or writing stories, like some stuff is true, like, or you write about stuff that you know about or aware of or been exposed to. So, like, with me, no offense, I've never really been a gangster person. So, that's why I really don't do a lot of gangster movies. Or I might have to collab because, you want things to be sort of not too fantasy or not too stupid because, you never really lived that life.
Yeah. But
when it comes to crazy relationships and dealing with dumb people and stuff like that, I got stories for days. Well, even the demonic story, I'll tell you about that. So I was going to Allen University, and a young lady, she was 16, and she kept saying her mother was telling her to jump out the window. So all the girls in my dorm, besides me, because again, I feel I'm strong, like I feel some type of spiritual strongness in me not to be doing dumb stuff, but they all got together and they're in the room trying to do what you call a seance with candles and stuff. So the people at the front desk heard about it. They came up there. They're so weak, they joined in the seance. So they're all on the floor with their legs crossed, trying to release a demon out this girl. I swear to God, this happened. So I guess it went higher, so they ended up kicking them all out the dorm. They ended up going across the street to a church. So all the girls came back from the church saved, and touched or whatever. So everybody's saved, but there's one girl. And I forgot her name, but both her parents are religious. So she comes back and her hair standing straight up in the air. and she's acting weird and funny. So her roommate is like, Felicia, I'm scared. So I went in to talk to the girl. She was talking to me weird, like this, like all robotic. And we believe that the spirit has jumped into this girl. So they ended up calling. I used to be in the choir. If y'all didn't know, I had a choir scholarship. I used to be in a dance team too. That's a whole other story. But anyway, so I used to be part of the concert choir at Allen University. So the lady over she is a prophet or whatever. So she comes in there and she's like trying to get this demon out of this girl in front of all of us. Now they call her parents. Her parents drive all the way to the school, 2 hours away, and I was right there when this happened. My mom's like, "Do you know me?" "I do not know who you are." Like all this was going on. I swear to God.
Wow.
And I was saying, like, I got stories, but this really actually happened when I went to Allen. So that's why I said when I talk about demonic, some people I feel aren't strong enough to handle stuff like, and I feel I was made strong for some reason. Some deep down in it can be prayer, it can be the word of God, it can be whatever. I just feel certain things I was built to take. But some people can't take that. Some people don't know how to fight those spirits. Some people don't understand where that's coming from. I do believe everything I saw. You can't take away what I saw. You can't take away this girl trying to jump out this window. You can't take away 10 girls around her trying to cast out a demon. You can't take away people supposed to have been stopping her from casting the spell and them joining in. Mm-hmm. Like they were joining in, and I seen it, and then I see them coming back, and it's like everybody's saved. Now the girl that came back, she supposed to be most saved because again she was highly religious, but the demon jumped in her. And guess what? I've never heard from her. She never came back to the school. Her mama took her home, and I don't know. Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
But I was like, I was thinking I should make that a movie. I'm like, some of the things that I've witnessed, you'd be like, nah, ain't no way, ain't no way. But even like I told you, the movie I did with the You Deserve Her, with her husband killing her, that's like, ain't no way. Because when people watch the movie, that's what they're gonna say, she's stupid, ain't no way this happened. But yeah, she was so much in love and wanted to be loved, she took this man back. Now, and we go through that for real. Like people can beat you up, people stab you, kill you, shoot you. Absolutely. I love you.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Felicia, we actually running out of time because they only give me a certain amount of time for the spot. But I want to get this in there because there's so many things. I could just sit and listen and talk to you many times over. But we only got a few more minutes left.
Edit all the crazy stuff though, because I know I've done said some stuff.
I feel like it should be. Hey! I'm glad you got to express it. Now people can know the creative mind. Well, I know these are real stories, but this is where you draw your inspiration from. Things like this. So it's good that people get to know the creative.
Yeah, they gonna think I'm crazy. They be like, "What?" Well, my thing is I've been through some stuff. I have more stories for days. I got stories of. Even with the rapist thing, and like, I don't even want to say that. Let me just be quiet. I don't need that now. That's a whole other movie.
Definitely. All right, you all are listening to the Wednesday Night Winner's Circle with Jonathan Coleman, and we have Felicia Rivers of Geechee One Films. And just tune in next week. We got some more new music and everything. All right? Yep.
Bye, y'all.